Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Saturday, New Year's Eve edition of Morning Scone, presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com, Restored Motions, RestoredMotions.com, and ProChargeEV.com. All right. Hope everybody has had a good start to the weekend. Exciting day today. It is New Year's Eve. So let me know how you're ringing in the new year. I will be in New Orleans. Jordan Collada, Kelly Calandro, tying the knot, professing their eternal love for one another today. Excited to go celebrate my guy and celebrate the happy couple as they begin their union together, their life together. Sorry, framed that up good. So anyway, so we'll be in New Orleans tonight, ringing in the new year. We're looking forward to that. We'll come back tomorrow, watch more football. Obviously, NFL day tomorrow. College football today. College football playoff semifinals. Alabama here in a few hours against Kansas State at 11 a.m. And then the semifinals follow. So I think I'm going chalk. I like Georgia to win, and I like Michigan to win. I am very curious about TCU because Michigan has been a very good second half team this year. But Michigan's been a very good second half team this year. But TCU has been amazing at finishing games. So I think that second half could be really interesting in that ball game. So let's see. And of course, Sunday is an NFL day, and then Monday, Tigers play. Pels won last night. They beat the Sixers. What an environment at the Smoothie King Center. Tweeted it last night. Got a little emotional about it. It was so good to see, man, on a Friday night in late December, to see the Smoothie King Center packed out, people going bonkers for a regular season game in December is just awesome. It's just awesome to see, man. For people who follow that organization since they came here 20 years ago and have had more awful years than even decent years, it's a pinch yourself moment to see what that team's doing right now, which is really cool. So we'll say some good mornings here. We appreciate y'all for being here. YouTube, please smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Facebook, please like the page, share the post. Brad David, what's good? Let's see. All the other hosts said the atmosphere for the Arkansas basketball game was incredible. Why did you say it was not that good? Brad, I mean, maybe late in the game, right? When people were in it. But it was, number one, a late arriving crowd for an 8 p.m. tip. The introductions were blasé. LSU does the thing the Pelicans used to do where you stand until the Tigers make their first basket. Probably maybe half the fans actually participated. It wasn't great. It wasn't a great atmosphere. It wasn't a great atmosphere. I mean, it was a tight game late, which made it intense, but it wasn't a great atmosphere. That's a low bar if that's a great atmosphere. Harris 22, head to the Sugar Bowl. Okay, all right. Good morning. Jared Esprit, top of the morning. Larry Garner. Derek Cooper, good morning. I want Garrett and Us's Cheez-It commercial on Instagram. It was funny. Oh, you watched it. It was. Shelby Kelly, how about the Pels? Can't wait to see what this team looks like when they're complete. Leon Williams, good morning. Happy New Year's Eve. Joey Metke, good morning. Thank you for getting me in touch with Darren James. Appreciate your help with that. Yeah, Joey sent me a message on Facebook, moving back to Louisiana, looking for a realtor. So I'm going to call Darren James. Darren, look, this may be the best compliment I could pay Darren. Y'all know how much I work, how much I do, right? I mean, from Morning Scone to LSU Daily to Scone and Tea to Whiskey and Wine to AFR to the Sports Takeover show I did this fall with Cobbler and all the things I do. I do a lot. Hudco, now ProCharge, a lot of stuff. Darren James makes me look lazy. And I'm not even joking. Dude makes me look lazy. His work ethic is unlike literally Not an exaggeration. Anyone that I know. It's just there's no one that comes close to him, including me. Like, I don't touch him. He makes me look lazy. Awesome dude. Bubba Tatum, good morning from St. Pete. New Year's Eve at the beach before going to watch the Tigers play on Monday. Okay. Wendell Norman, hey, Dad, good morning. Let's see. Whoops. David Coslin, good morning. Does Bama cover today? Honestly, I haven't even looked at the line on that one, David. It's so hard to tell who might be interested. I think Kansas State's sky high for it, but with Bama, you got Bryce Young and Will Anderson playing in the game. I would think they're engaged for sure. Quentin Breakbill, Jason Horn, good morning. Kelly Gross, Jason Horn, Matt, which Air Force Ones are you wearing to the wedding? So interesting you mentioned that, Jason. So I did pick up a couple more pair of Air Force Ones, and last night I bought a pair. It was a Reebok pump drop, so I did buy a pair of pumps last night. I'm excited. So I was telling Erica this yesterday that I'm going to wear Air Force Ones to the wedding tonight, and if anybody would appreciate it, it's Jordy. Like Jordy wears sneakers everywhere, like all the time. So he would appreciate it. But she's like, oh, you can't do that. And I was like, I think I'm wearing my all whites. And she's like, those look like nurses' shoes. I'm like, nah, I love the all whites. Well, I also have a pair of navy and whites, which are really, really clean. And I'm undecided. I want to wear my all whites, provided they're not here, by the way. So they should be here today. But I want to wear my all whites. Erica said wear the navy and whites. So I'll leave it to a vote, which I should wear. You let me know. But I don't know if you were joking, but I'm legit doing that. So yes, I need some advice. David Tolslin, what's going on? Dirk Grazer, what's up? Let's see. Trey Potan, what's going on? Stephen Miller, good morning. Ringing in the new year, turning 44 and packing for a week in Breckenridge. Send Jay my well wishes tonight. Will do, man. So 44 today? Is today your birthday? New Year's Eve, baby? Man, you almost made it to New Year's Day. I wonder if that's cool to have. What's that like to be a New Year's baby or a New Year's Eve baby? I guess I would think that would actually be pretty cool because everybody's in a festive mood anyway. You could throw a party, right? I think that's pretty cool. Well, happy birthday, my dude. Hope it's a great one, man. Bob Poole, Tony Williams, Blaine Smith. Yeah, how about McCullum hit 11 threes last night? Franchise record for threes in the game. So much fun to watch that last night. Place was on fire. Megan Hurst, Will Myers, thoughts on Kansas State plus 7.5. I mean, my lean is Bama, especially with Bryce Young playing. I mean, it kind of shows that they're engaged. And I remember, look, I've seen Bama play a couple times in the Sugar Bowl. Look, they had a game where they played Utah and laid down. They played Oklahoma. Remember the Trevor Knight Oklahoma team that beat Bama in the Sugar Bowl? I mean, these games where they've been out of the playoff, they've had a tendency to lay down, but with Bryce Young playing, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I might just watch the game. Maybe I'll throw a little something on Bama. Let's see. David. Oh, that's Steven. Tyler Alexander, good morning. Happy New Year's Eve. Tyler can vouch for Darren James. Tyler's part of Darren's team. Hardest freaking working dude I know. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Jason. Good looking out, man. Yeah, I'm a 13. So there's a pair of NOLA Air Force Ones that I've seen floating around. Like people have sent me pictures of them and stuff, which look pretty awesome. But yeah, if you find them, I'm a 13. That's where the all whites. See, Brent Roban, Florida State looked good last night. Yeah, man. He said, "Do you think we can get revenge next year in the home opener?" I'm telling y'all, like some of y'all laughed at me when I said this. That will be a preseason top 10 matchup next year. LSU, Florida State, because I think Florida State won their bowl game, and I think LSU is going to win theirs. So both will be 10-win teams. Both will finish this season at or around the top 10. And when you look into next year, teams are going to look at what they have coming back, namely Daniels and Travis, the two starting quarterbacks, and then building upon last year. Those are going to be two preseason top 10 teams. So that's going to be next. And do I think LSU can get revenge on them? Yeah. I mean, LSU was objectively bad at the start of this season and darn near rallied to win that game. Jared Verse is going to be gone for Florida State, who created so much havoc just the other night in the bowl game, did so coming off the edge as well. LSU's got to replace, obviously, Gay and Ojolari. But yeah, I mean, I do. I think LSU is going to be – I think LSU next year takes a monumental leap. This year they weren't – LSU wasn't good enough this year to not play their best and win. Like you saw that against A&M. Next year, they're a year older, year more mature, year more disciplined, year more veteran. I mean, you return so much. So, yeah, and then you're going to supplement with portal and signing class. Yeah, I mean, I think LSU next year should beat Florida State. I think they should be favored and should win that game against Florida State next year. Now, a lot can happen between now and then, but we'll see. Scott Sanders, the Sandy Man, what's good? All right, so Steven's birthday is today. Well, happy birthday, my dude. We gotta get Drew in here to sing happy birthday to you. Let me see if I can get him. Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew, come see Daddy. Drew. He's watching videos in the other room. Drew, come see Daddy. We'll work on it. Lil Cormier, what's going on? Trey Goodwin, all whites, Matt. Next on the list, the Jordan 1 lows, all white. Very comparable shoe and price. Congrats on your new addiction. Brant, happy to see Clemson go down. What a game. What a game for Tennessee last night with Joe Milton at quarterback, huh? Wow. Philip Streva, Rhett Cruthards. Morning, Matt. LSU seems to always have a guy in the bowl game. Who do you see stepping up and having a stand performance? I'm guessing you're thinking offensively, but my mind went to defensively. With a backup quarterback, top 2 receivers or pass catchers out for Purdue, I'm thinking who's going to have the opportunity to sort of wreak havoc. Harold Perkins is the obvious answer, but we know about him. I tell you, I don't know that he's going to have a stand-up game or anything. I am just really excited to see Quincy Wiggins. I want to see, and look, no Roy, no Gay, no Ojolari in this game. You've got to have guys on that defensive line play who haven't played this year or played much. So I think it's probably your best bet, someone on that defensive line. You'll have Jacoby and Guillory, but Savion Jones is going to start. Mike Jones is going to be the jack, which I think he's going to be great in that role too, by the way. Mike Jones may be the answer to your question. And then, maybe we see Bryce Langston. Maybe we see TyG Hill. Maybe we see Fitzgerald West, one of those freshmen on the interior. I think, but I'm really like genuinely excited to watch Quincy Wiggins because I think he's the type of player that had he not gotten hurt, he had the foot injury. Had he not had the injury, which cost him a chunk of the season, I think he could have developed into a contributor this year. And I think you just look at him. I mean, I can go back and look at my notes from fall camp. We were out there. You just look at him in the uniform. You're like, oh my God, the kid's 18. It's insane. So that's the guy that I would say I'm most excited to see. Offensively, with no Kayshawn, no Besh, but look, no Jure, but you got Malik Neighbors, you got Brian Thomas. Maybe it's a game where Kyron Lacey gets more targets. I just, we haven't seen Landon Ibieta this year. If he gives it a go, that would be interesting to see him maybe make, get his first career reception. That would be cool. But I think the guys are the guys for this team. Let's see. Vino Frazier, did you check out Stadium Goods? I will. Thank you for the link, man. I appreciate it. Kenneth Kyle, does Mike Jones stay for 2023? No, Mike Jones is out of eligibility. So Mike is done. And Tony said, how come Mike hasn't played much this season? So, that's, first of all, credit Mike Jones, because that's a guy who look, he was playing at Clemson in that sort of overhang hybrid linebacker position, right? He played, when Isaiah Simmons was drafted, Mike Jones sort of played that role in Brent Venables' defense at Clemson the next year. Well, Mike Jones, wanted to be an inside linebacker because he wants to be a 3-down linebacker. He wants to be more Devin White and less hybrid safety linebacker role. Well, he came here and last year got beaten out by Micah Baskerville. And Damone Clark, right? Damone Clark had an incredible season. And so then he comes back for another year and they make him a captain. They bring him to SEC Media Days thinking, okay, he's going to step into that role. And Baskerville and Greg Penn ended up beating him out. So I think sometimes, I'll give you sort of the Taysom Hill analogy where, and it's not what and what, but with Taysom, we've applauded him for acknowledging what he is and doing, although he wants to be a quarterback, he's willing to do the things that are going to allow him to help his team and to stay in the league, right? So, I'd say that's what Mike Jones needs to acknowledge. Mike is a very athletic guy, and he's better coming off the edge and playing in space than he is playing, being that sideline to sideline guy playing in the box. He's not Patrick Queen. He's not Devin White. He's not Harold Perkins. He's not Micah Baskerville. So he may not be a 3-down linebacker in the NFL, but is he a guy that can have a role on special teams and that can be a versatile piece defensively? Absolutely. So, that's cool. I want game days on. Sorry. But that's what happened. Let's see. All right, smash that like button if you would. My bad, I missed some of your comments here on YouTube. Let me scroll back. Zach Swan, morning Scone, did you see the Sark Texas tunnel video? I did, and bleep Steve Sarkisian. For those that didn't see it, the guy who's like the field, the game day manager, production manager, who's got the headset on trying to tell them when to run out, is like, he kind of puts his hand on Sarkisian's chest and be like, hey, yo, wait up. And Sark, like, if you haven't seen the videos, Google it. He F-bombs the dude to oblivion, saying, like, get your bleeping hands off of me. I'm like, bro, come on. I mean, it wasn't like the guy was aggressively pushing him. I mean, it was literally just like just like, hey, don't go yet. Like, bad look. Joseph Fallsgraf, morning Scone. Smash the like button, y'all. Robert Cooley, good morning, Matt. Great fun with the Pels last night. Wish they didn't play last night because tonight means more. What? Okay. Like, Sorry. So today's the second of a back-to-back, and they're on the road. And yes, so you're playing Memphis, who's in the division, and so that matters. But I get it. What's the season record against Memphis? Let's see. I got the season record. It certainly matters for tiebreakers. I'll give you that for sure. Here you go. Pelicans won the first one. Grizzlies won the second. Okay. So they have tonight in Memphis and then on April 5th in New Orleans. So, and the Pels are a game ahead of Memphis in the loss column in the Southwest. So I'm with you. That makes sense. I mean, second of a back-to-back, you'd rather get the division game. I get it. I get it. Let's make it not matter, though. Let's see. Natalie Vittori, NFL is killing college football. Keishawn Boutte is the best example. Yeah, Natalie, I don't think that's a great example of that at all, actually. And I don't think the NFL is killing college football. Your anger is probably a bit misplaced. College football is killing college. Well, let me rephrase. College football isn't struggling at all. College football just is about to sign an expanded playoff deal worth billions of dollars. Like, college football ain't struggling at all. College football fans are up in their feelings about guys backing out of bowl games, and I'm here to tell you, bowl games are a sham. They always have been. Like, the collective college football fan has been sold a bill of goods about the sanctity of the bowl games and the regular season and all this nonsense, the most important regular season, yada, yada, when actually nothing is further from the truth. Like, college football's regular season is a total sham. You play garbage games that nobody wants to see. Nobody's schedules are equitable. You're not playing an equal number of conference games. You don't play equitable schedules. Like, some teams have really easy schedules. Some teams play much tougher schedules. Like, it's not all the same. And it's the only sport where you can win every game and not play for a championship. So college football, their own history of kowtowing to old men and ugly blazers that put on these games for payouts is what's harmed college football. And ultimately, the free labor said, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. So good for them. Like, seriously, good for them. What benefit does Keishawn Boutte have to play? And by the way, Keishawn's story, as we talked about, has nothing to do with that. But look at B.J. Ojulari. What does B.J. Ojulari have to prove by playing in this meaningless bowl game? Well, you finish what you started and go for your team. NFL has shown they're A-OK drafting guys who don't play bowl games. But it's commitment. I think B.J. Ojulari is a super committed guy. Number 18, by the way. It's not killing college football. Don't watch bowl games if you don't want to. I'll watch it because it's football on TV. Just accept it for what it is. The players finally have. Eric Allen, good morning. Has Michael Thomas had his toe surgery, or is he waiting for training? Well done. Well done. Okay, well done. Can you dance in your new kicks? Heck yeah, I can. You may never get off the dance floor. Debo, good morning. Predictions on the semis tonight. Yeah, I like the two favorites to win. I think I will put a bet on the two underdogs with the points, but I like the two favorites to win. Murder Giraffe, good morning. D. Will Sean Payton coach the Saints next season? I'm going to say no, but I don't know why you're LOLing. Michael Castello, good morning, my dude. Jesse Brown, good morning. How about those Pels? Smash the like button. Edwardo, Happy New Year. Will the semis be on at the wedding? I don't know. That's a good question, and quite honestly, I'm okay. If I were home, I would most definitely be watching the game tonight. And the night game is Georgia-Ohio State, correct? I'm pretty sure I got the order right. I think the TCU-Michigan game is the first game. Yeah, 3. TCU-Michigan's at 3. And then The other game's at 7. Georgia, Ohio State's at 7. And the wedding starts at 7. So they may have it on, and if they do, cool. If not, all right. I'm good. I'd love to watch it if I was home, but I'm more interested in going to sport Jordy and Kelly and having a good night at the wedding. Coach Nate Green, Debo said, Matt, you should wear black Air Force Ones if you ever. I don't have the all blacks. I guess I'm going to need to pull the trigger on those too. One already said, what's your suit color? So I think I'm just going to wear, I think I'm going to dress down a little bit. I think I'm going to go gray slacks, blue blazer, sort of pattern, white and blue pattern shirt, and then my all whites, I think is what I'm going to do. Like, is that kosher to go open collar to a wedding? I mean, it says cocktail attire. The invitation says cocktail attire. So I'm like, I mean, a jacket and slacks, open collar is cocktail attire. It doesn't say, business attire, so I don't think I need a tie. Always go with your wife's suggestions. Ronnie Duguy, good morning. Mark Allen, I'm going to catch up a little bit here, y'all. My apologies. Please smash that like button if you haven't yet. As always, shout out to Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Hudco Roofing, by the way, awful, awful weather yesterday. If you had rain, high wind, limbs down, look for limbs that might have fallen on your roof, shingles that might have blown off, and then look at your gutter downspouts. If you see granules coming out of your gutter downspouts, that is a sure sign of wear and tear on your shingles and deterioration of your shingles. Got to get that checked. So go look at your gutter downspouts, because if the granules are breaking loose off the shingle, they go into your gutter and then out the downspout when it rains. It's a telltale sign that you got issues. So give us a call or click the link. Restored Motions, book a session with Crystal Poche, restoredmotions.com. If you got pain, she'll help you. And ProCharge EV, electric vehicle charging stations. ProCharge is the exclusive distributor of Enel X in Louisiana. That's an Italian company, the number one EV charging station manufacturer in the world. And ProCharge is the official distributor in Louisiana, and quite honestly all over the Southeast, but we'll stick to Louisiana for now. So for your home, building, office, whatever it may be, ProChargeEV.com. Learn more. Trey Guy, morning, Matt. Happy New Year. I did a beat down on the like button. Thank you. Wear one white, one black Air Force. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Mark Allen, morning, Matt. Got 2 questions. What percent do you give Walker Howard beating both quarterbacks out? How's the sneaker game going? So Walker Howard winning the job next year, not good. I mean, Jay Daniels is coming back to play. Not to say Walker won't play if Jaden's performance slips or there's injury or something like that, but just winning the job outright, I don't see that. And the sneaker game's going exceptionally well. So Erica gave me a pair of Air Force Ones for Christmas. I bought a pair of all whites, Air Force Ones. I bought the purple and gold Jordan 1s. And then I bought a pair of navy and white Air Force Ones and a pair of Adidas Noras, which are white and green. And then last night, Reebok did a drop of pumps. And when I was a kid, I never had Reebok pumps. And I wanted Reebok pumps. And so last night I bought Reebok pumps. It was like midnight. It was 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. It was super weird too, because I just looked on their website. I was like, I wonder if Reebok still makes pumps. And so I just searched Reebok, and I went to their website and they were like classics. I was like, oh, pumps, look. And it was like the next Reebok pumps drop is December 30th, 11 o'clock Central. And I see the countdown's like 24 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, this is fate. I haven't thought about a Reebok pump in forever. And I go search the website, they're doing a drop in 20 minutes. So I bought a pair. Let's see. Billy Mathern, Otter likes Bama, Bruce Marshall like Kansas State. Yeah, that's tough, man. Billy, I like to go ham on games when there's agreement among all the guys on Otter's show. So that is actually a pretty good indicator that, it's probably a stay away spot. I might make a small bet on Bama, and I might buy the half a point. So take Bama at 7. Dalton Barnett, Austin Kidder, Mortimer finished the year as the #1 sales rep nationwide at my company. We Taekwondo Plus boys turned out okay. So the Kidders, so Austin, his brother Dustin, his dad Glenn, his mom Stacy, like we were all, and then Kevin, of course, was the youngest. But we were all on Taekwondo as kids together. And it's funny, Glenn has asked me to speak a couple times at his Kiwanis club. And when he introduced me, he says, he deadpans and says, yeah, I've known Matt a long time. His dad and I used to fight all the time. And then everyone's like, what? Because it's kind of an off. He goes, yeah, we're in Taekwondo together, which is true. It's funny. But congrats, Austin. That's great news, man. Congrats on a great year. Donald Amy, Craig Duga, if you need to sell some of that stuff behind you to support your shoe addiction, I know a guy. Hey, Craig, everything behind me is open. And I don't sell anything. So it's all open. Anybody comes to my house is willing to try anything. By the way, Craig, you'll be impressed or jealous. My latest score last night, Michter's Toasted. Got me a Michter's Toasted barrel, fired up about it. And I'm supposed to be executing a trade today for a couple more unicorns down in New Orleans, as a matter of fact. So excited about today. Trivia Carter, good morning, Joey Metke. Matt, for the Cotton Bowl, you think Tulane has a chance to beat USC? I do. I don't think Caleb Williams is going to play. I think that's reflected in the point spread, and I think Tulane's going to win the game. Jordan Coleman, do you like the Paul Feinbaum show? Honestly, no. I think Paul has done a great job building his brand. He is massively successful. I do not like caller-driven shows, so no. Casey Smith, GameCoin update last time I last this year. GameCoin's going great, man. I'm very, 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 very optimistic that in Q1 of 2023, barring something unforeseen, we're going to have great, great news for everybody. Very excited about it. So, yes, very excited. Nipomo1 asked, Matt, do you think Polian is coming back? I do. T-Rob Baybear. Said go with the navy and white. Okay. Do Walker and Nuss stay through the spring? I don't have any insight into it, so your guess would be as good as mine. Nicholas Cantrell, morning Scone. Who we betting on today? You following the Otters picks? Yeah, man, of course. So listen to the Cappers recap yesterday. Let's see. I'll tell you what, if I remember off top here. Iowa, Kentucky under. It's a low total, but with a lot of the opt-outs, under in Iowa, Kentucky. And I think we've got the two underdogs plus the points. So TCU and Ohio State plus the points. And then on Monday, he gave the NFL games too, but I don't have them right in front of me for tomorrow. Ask me about the NFL games later, and I'll post them. And then the other one, I know several of the handicappers picked Tulane. And the belief is that Caleb Williams isn't going to play in the game. So we'll see. Brady Beacom, Georgia's going to win their second title, Matt. Yeah, I think so. Tony Williams, Jason Horn, seems like people are getting you more worked up about dumb comments about the Pels. Trey Pate and Matt, any additional prospects LSU's pursuing on the second signing day? I mean, of course there's going to be prospects that they're pursuing. But another thing to keep in mind, too, is the transfer portal window is not even yet closed. The portal window doesn't close until January 20th. So, there's time. Kenneth Kyle, if basketball qualifies for the tournament, are they going? What's the deal with the NCAA on that? Yeah, good question, Kenneth. So there has been no ruling yet by the NCAA. Hey! You got one arm outside of your backpack. Come here. Come here, crazy. Hey, we have to sing happy birthday to Steven. It's Stephen Miller's birthday. We got to sing happy birthday to him.
Nothing.
Come see.
Nothing. That's trouble.
After Dad's show, we're going to get dressed and go to Daddy's work around the elevator. Okay, you ready to sing happy? I don't know if he's still watching, but today is Steven's birthday. Can we sing happy birthday to Steven? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Steven. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Good job! Mwah! I love you. Can you tell everybody Happy New Year?
Happy New Year.
Good job. Good job. What are you doing in there? Are you watching videos?
Mommy.
Huh? You watching videos in there?
And then,
Well, after Dad's show, then you're going to get dressed, and Daddy and Drew are going to go for a ride in Daddy's car to Daddy's work. Well, after Daddy's work, come back to Drew's house, and you wear your backpack, and we'll watch football. And then later, Mimi and Papa are going to come see you. Mommy and Daddy are going to go to New Orleans, and you're going to spend the night with Mimi and Papa. And then tomorrow will be Sunday.
On Sunday,
We'll watch the Saints play.
have a sleep play.
We'll go to the park. Who are we going to see at the park? Who are we going to see at the park?
Duke.
Duke. What does Duke say?
Buh, buh, buh.
Duke is a dog at the
Buh,
park.
buh, buh, buh.
Who lives at a house that backs up.
Buh,
Oh, right. Backpack's
buh,
over.
buh, buh.
Hang on. Let's see if we got this thing done. Those done. All right. Wait. Let's take off your backpack. Hang on. Take off your backpack. Take off your backpack. Take off your backpack, baby Drew. Got it. Good job. Good job. Okay. All right, y'all. Smash that like button if you would. Truax, what's good? Henry Gordon Bennett, is there a happier person in Louisiana than Scott Woodward? He's knocked it out the park with all these coaches. Came in with that reputation, man, for sure. He's been awesome. Jason Horn, you rock the blue blazer. Go with the blue and white. Okay. See, then Jeremy says all whites. Kenneth Kyle, Matt, in your opinion, does Nussmeier come back in 2023? You know, normally whenever people ask me that question, I like to give you an opinion rooted in some amount of fact. And I don't have any insight into that. I would just tell you, based on the nature of the position in the sport, I would assume one of those guys would be gone. Now, if that's pre-spring, post-spring, fall camp, I don't know. Okay, if you have time, Matt, the standard shoe store in Canal always has fire shoes. Okay. Bradley King heading south to sunny Orlando from miserable Ohio. Excited to watch the Tigers. Okay, man. Jason Orn, Bob Poole, John Foray, what's going on? Hey, Rebecca Claire, good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year to you and your fam. Let's see. I can ask Rebecca. I get a lady's opinion. Okay, Rebecca, going to a wedding tonight. I'm onto a sneaker kick now. I'm going to go open collar, blue jacket, patterned. I think I'm going to go gray slacks, and I'm going to wear Air Force One. Should I go all white? Should I go navy and white? Erica says I should go navy and white. I think I should wear my all whites, and there's a mixed opinion. Let me get another lady's opinion. Let's see. See, Jason said go with the Iraq suggestion. See, some people are saying navy and whites, but some are saying go with the all whites. Let's see. Mark Allen, I like the tension between Memphis and the Pels. Michael Castello, if the Pels win tonight, set up a big one with the Nets. Coming up, the Nets are on fire too. I know. If they get the win against the Nets, the national narrative is that they're a legit finals contender. The interesting thing will be when the Pels are whole again, and you get to the playoffs, you're playing a very different game. Because you're gonna pare your rotation down to about 8 guys. And one of the Pels' real strengths right now is their depth. And your depth isn't much of a utilized factor once you get to the postseason. So you're playing a different game. So, but yes, I mean they've been phenomenal, and I think they could go toe to toe, especially the way Zion's playing at an MVP level. Okay, all right. Rebecca said all white is classic, a little more casual, sporty edge with the navy and white. Okay. Kelly Presley said navy and white. Which, so are we going with Barrett's really into sneakers. I've learned a lot from him. So wait, so what's the verdict? So Kelly Presley says navy and white. Erica says navy and white. So Rebecca, are you voting all whites or navy and whites? Jason said, I'm good with all whites until you said pattern blue jacket. Okay, look, I'll show you the jacket. Hang on. I'll show you the jacket. Shout out to my guy, Will. Will at Carriages. I don't know if you can see the pattern, but that's the jacket. It's nice, bro. This is Jack Victor. Great stuff at Carriages, man. Anyway, so that's the jacket with gray. I think I'm gonna go with gray slacks. All right. Let's see. Leon Williams, I think TCU can pull the upset against Michigan. Duggan will be up to the task. All depends on the running game. I think it depends on if you're just talking about 2 really good second half teams. You know. Let's see. Read Rule, morning Scone. Not sure why everyone's panicking. We should handle Purdue. Who's panicking? I haven't heard anybody panic. I mean, I think everyone assumes LSU is going to win and win comfortably, and they should. Mark Allen, I don't get it. When he's grown, fill in the blank, people get mad when young adults cash in. I agree with you, Mark. I mean, the system is built the way it is. Like, we don't. It's because people are emotional about their team. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Like, nobody gets upset when Justin Bieber as a teenager signs a record deal worth millions of dollars, or a child actor makes millions of dollars, or a 12-year-old YouTuber has a channel where they cut stuff open and make millions of dollars. It's because people are emotional about their team. They don't care, by and large, don't really care about the athlete. It's about what that athlete could do for their team. It's not to say you don't have great players or favorite players or things like that, but by and large, it's about who can help your team win. Read Rule, energy last night, Smoothie King Center was great. Playoff atmosphere, it was awesome. In December, yeah. Remember RC's blue blazer with a hoodie? It wasn't blue, it was purple. He had a purple blazer with a hoodie. Ryan Pike, Bama money line over 57.5. Little parlay action there, not bad. Dane Bergeron, Nikki C. Let's see. Ryan Pike, TCU first half +7, Georgia -6. Okay, we down with that. B. Lorkia recently opened the can of worms that is shoe collecting with the Zion Voodoos. It's all downhill from here. I like the Zion 2s with the red suede. I think I'm going to get those. Big Christum 24 morning Scone sneaker trade. Brad David thought Musa did a great job on AFR. I'm sure that's a great experience for him. Yeah, man, Muso's more than capable, man. He'll have his own show one day. He's more than capable of sitting in that chair and doing that job. He'll have a great career. They just got to stick with it. Strong side, you'll have to add another room now for your tennis shoes. Sneakers. But yes, I do need... we have someone coming to look at our closets too. like one of those companies that like it helps you like organize your space. You know what I mean? Like a closet organizer, renovation, maximize the space sort of thing. And I'm gonna need it, obviously. Taz, I think Derek Carr, the fall guy, dude is 3,500 yards, 24 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Not great, but not bad. Yeah, look, you got a new coach coming in who's not married to that guy, and I get it if they don't feel like he's the guy that's going to ultimately lead them to a championship. But I agree with you, Taz. He's far, far from their main problems. So, okay, all right. Rebecca says navy and white. Jeremy said all white stand out more, but the blue and white will get lost. Jason Horn said all white. Found all white. Okay. Now the ladies are all saying navy and white. The guys are saying all whites. Probably gonna go with what the ladies think. I think I'm gonna go with the navy and whites. If it's a consensus when all of the ladies are saying go navy and white, I think I need to go navy and white. But man, I really would like to wear the all whites. What size do you find in the shoes? I'm a size 13, 14, can never find shoes. It depends what you're looking for, Leon. And listen, I'm not the expert. I'm like less than a week into this hobby. But I really have certainly like gone down the rabbit hole. I mean, as I've learned, some styles are readily available, right? But the other thing I'll tell you, I don't know if you're in Louisiana, but like I've been to basically every shoe store in Baton Rouge in the last. I had the week off, so I just went to all these different places. Ruckus was by far my favorite. Best selection, nicest people, most helpful, all that sort of stuff. Ruckus on Jones Creek. And the weird thing is it's been there forever, and I grew up in Shenandoah. So like in the 90s when like flannel and grunge and skateboarding was becoming a thing, it's sort of like a countercultural movement. Ruckus opened, and I never went into Ruckus. Wasn't really my thing, when I wasn't skateboarding. But you'd see the stickers all over and everything like that. But so the other day when we went, it was like going into a time warp for me because we used to ride our bikes down Jones Creek. Like there's a Circle K that's still there. It was right at one of the entrances, the back entrance to Shenandoah. We'd ride our bikes at Circle K and get like ices during the summer. So it was wild going down Jones Creek the other day. But I'll go back. It's great. Shane Big Fella, David Rodriguez, what's going on? Watching football today. First Alabama in the Superdome. Yep, excited about it. About an hour and 3 minutes from right now. Trivia Carter, what's up? Lucy B, good morning. How do you feel about Dabo? I think Dabo is I think he's a great coach. I think he's a genuinely good man. I think he is conflicted by the current state and culture of college football. I wondered if Dabo goes the route of Mac Brown. I mean, the thing about Clemson is, when you win the ACC, play in the Orange Bowl, and that's considered a down season, your expectations are so high, it's hard to chase those, right? But that's the standard that he has set. And I remember with Mac Brown, they went from Major Applewhite, Chris Sims, Vince Young, Colt McCoy over that decade. And after that, Mac Brown just kept missing on quarterbacks. And that's ultimately what led to the erosion of that Texas program. A lot of guys I remember talking about this with Mike D all the time. Andrew Luck, RG3, Johnny Manziel, lots of dudes from the state of Texas that Texas didn't recruit, went to other places and were great. Meanwhile, the recruits that Texas did sign fizzled. So now you look at Clemson, where they had this amazing run, and you had Deshaun Watson and you had Trevor Lawrence, and now so you had this great decade-long run, and now you're looking at, before that was, it was before Deshaun Watson. Oh, why am I blanking? Anyway, Taj Boyd? Anyway, you thought DJU was going to be the guy. Well, he's kind of fizzled. Is Klubnik the guy? Thought so. Didn't look like it last night. We'll see. Hi. What, Bubba?
On Friday.
On Friday?
do that.
We'll do Dad Show.
Never that.
After Dad Show, go. What you talking about on Friday? Today is Saturday. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Okay. You want to sit on Daddy's lap? Okay. Okay. Love you. Okay. Trivia said put 1 in the chat for all whites, and 2 for white and navy. See, I'm telling you, all the guys are saying all whites, and the ladies are saying navy and white. I think the ladies are going to win. Lucy B needs to see jacket and shoes to make an informed opinion. Well, I would go get them. I would get the shoes, but someone's on my lap now. And I haven't even gotten the all whites in. They're supposed to be delivered today. So if they don't get here today, then it's an easy answer, right? Craig Dugas, you can essentially wear any fresh kicks with a suit, even if colors don't match. Still looks good regardless. I agree, but some of that certainly is baby steps for me, right? Like I'm not gonna wear my white and green shoes with blue and gray. I could. I'm not gonna. Kevin Trahan, I have a spare room where I have to keep all my sneakers because they will not fit in my closet. Yeah, I feel like I'm probably going to end up at that point. Like, I'm the guy with 200 bottles of whiskey in my office. when I kind of get on a collecting kick, I kind of go down that rabbit hole for sure. Kyle Milliken, Matt, with the new sneaker collection, does that mean that the nail and hair fairy has to show up more often? I mean, no, it means the nail and hair fairy are broke and can't show up as often. Craig Dugas, our little boy Muso, has grown up, sharp, quick on his feet, enjoyable listen. No doubt he'll be a success if he continues in broadcasting. No doubt, dude. No doubt. Hunt has a sponsor, One Bath and Closet. That's the guy who's coming. David Duvall is his name. I heard him on the show, and so I reached out to him. So he's coming here next week to take a look. Greg T, all 5 of the Bet Rivers guys, Otter included, like Green Bay -3. Not too often they have a unanimous pick. Yeah, whenever you have a unanimous play. No, but you know what though? There was another guy on Greg. There was another guy on Wednesday. What are you talking? Yo, on Wednesday you're going to be at New St. Lillian. You'd be at New St. Lillian. Thursday you'll go to New St. Lillian. Friday you'll go to New St. Lillian. Who's going to pick you up? Mimi's going to pick you up. All right, we're almost done. I got to get this boy over to Daddy's work so we can get home in time to watch the Sugar Bowl. Philip Thomas, what's going on? Gregory Gordy, Brad David. Oh, the Circle K is no longer on Jones Creek. It's a bummer. Gregory Gordy said, "Drew, sing the fight song." You want to? Let's sing the Hey Fighting Tigers. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey. Hey.
Fight tiger when they get the death.
You've
Got to know I know you will find.
hang.
All the more man who
You got to
go for a talk. Now wanna go bit my tigers and what
roar. Give.
and almanac to make it good into the SAT.
Victory for.
LGTIGEOS.
Yay! Good job. He got a little offbeat there with the spelling of the Tigers. Stone Muso, my heart right now is turned from stone. Awesome stuff. That's funny. Gregory Gordy, what's up? All right, trivia. As a person with all white, you have to rock them. It'll pop and hold the fit. It'll be clean. Trivia, that's my thought. That's really my thought, is I want that. Oh no, please don't throw up. 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 Swallow it. Please swallow it. Please swallow it. Please swallow it. Please swallow it. Okay, you okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Sorry, all that bouncing around was not good. It's okay. It's okay. All that bouncing around was probably not good for a full belly.
I don't know.
T-Rob Bay Bear. Matt, careful about buying shoes from a random shoe store. There are a lot of counterfeits out there.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. I think we're done. I need to get him dressed and get him to Daddy's work anyway, so that way we can get back and watch the game here in an hour. So, y'all have an awesome day. Please be safe. Have a wonderful New Year's celebration. If I missed your comment, my apologies. I think I got to all of them. Okay, we're going to get dressed and go to Daddy's work. Thanks to everyone for watching in 2022. Of course, we'll be ready to roll in 2023. We appreciate y'all for being with us. As always, thanks to Brock so much for continuing to sponsor Morning Scone as they have for such a long time. HUDCO has been a major year in 2022. I'm very grateful for the opportunity with HUDCO and all my partners in that business, of course. Crystal Poche at Restored Motions. It's been life transforming. I mean, just literally to have so much more mobility, pain-free movement with my back, which I've dealt with for so long, has been awesome. And excited about ProCharge, ProChargeEV.com. New venture Terrio and the fellas are embarking on. I think I'm having an opportunity to promote them a little bit here. So learning more about that space every single day. So I would encourage you to do the same. You know, the EV thing is happening. The vehicle manufacturers are ramping up production, and the government is ramping up infrastructure. So I'm learning more about it every day and excited to share all that with all of you. So anyway, ProChargeEV.com. All right, y'all have an awesome day. Enjoy the football. Big shout out to Jordy and Kelly getting married tonight. Excited to celebrate with them, and we'll see y'all tomorrow in the new year. Peace.